So, what are the different challenges our women are facing in this modern world, modern society? As we have progressed, there are a lot of challenges faced by our women. So, today we are having a podcast program based on the challenges faced by our women. So, this podcast is brought to you by Mr. Prince Peter sir, Sudhankan sir, and Vibha Shukla ma'am. Just listen them.
So thank you so much, Sachin sir, for the special introduction that you have given us. Hi everyone, welcome to our second episode of our podcast series, From Class to Classics. So today we are on this auspicious day of International Women's Day. We are being joined by two special guests from our school. We have Miss Vibha Shukla ma'am and we have Mr. Sudhankan Tiwari joining us today. So, our special topic today would be all about feminism. And before we dive into everything that justifies about feminism, I would like to ask Vibha ma'am about what is feminism according to you?
See, feminism has been just checked out in a different way. But for me, I think, I don't know how many people agree with this, but for me, feminism is something where we talk about the growth of the women. And we talk about, as a women, we talk about our growth and our knowledge and education. And when it comes to feminism, what I see in today's time is it's all about the freedom. It's all about the opportunities.
Yes.
They want the equal opportunities, the same freedom as the boys. And for me, it's not like that. Once we are talking about feminism, it should go in a positive perspective. And a positive perspective, I mean, it should be more about growth and knowledge, as well as more about awareness, whether what is right and what is wrong. It's not always about what we want to compete. It's always right. Like there are so many things men's we don't that's not needed for the growth and development of the society or the country, but still we want to compete as the right, that equal rights, that equality. I am not totally in favor of the, I mean, concept of equality, because so many things are there around us where men are doing so many things which is not at all related to the growth and development of the society, but still because they are doing it, so feminism is I mean, today's girls or women, they ask for it in terms of equality, that men can do, so we can also do. I don't feel it right. So feminism should be more about growth and development, not about always asking for the equality and coming out on the road, but it should be more about the responsibilities which comes
Yeah.
with the opportunities, I think.
Yeah, just like that, like, you know, if a man is going out doing something, he is also responsible for his own actions
Yes.
and for everything. In the same way, women should also be like that, like, you know, instead of running away from responsibilities, right?
Yes, sir.
Like, for example, if you are earning money, then I guess you are responsible to take care of your family as well
Exactly.
in that case.
Hmm.
What are your views, sir? I would like to hear your views from your perspective about feminism.
Okay, so see, I always think that there are two aspects of human existence. The one is a human being is a mental being also, and he has his existence in the physical terms also.
Yes.
These two things are different.
Yeah.
So a woman is absolutely equal in terms of the mental ability and capabilities. You can see the exams. They are the toppers in different exams. If you give fighter jets to a woman,
They can fly.
they can fly. They can do anything.
Yeah.
What is
Exactly.
required? If you tell a woman to go and fight one on one with a boy, she may lose that. She may lose that.
The physical fight,
The physical fight.
maybe.
But mentally they are as equal as men.
Yeah, as you said, maybe, right? Because the only thing that it takes to beat anyone is training and practice, I guess.
Willpower. Yes, of
willpower.
course, willpower, training
Yeah,
and practice. Yes.
So that could work out.
We have
So
women in the physical athletes field also, where they are beating men, of course, as well, right?
So in that case, yeah, that is.
No, that. But whenever you are your mental capabilities are to be checked. There, I think there is no difference between men and
Yes, of
men and
course,
women. Okay.
Yeah.
So what I want to say is that we are human being, and we are conscious beings.
Hmm.
Understand?
Hmm.
We are conscious beings. So we should give respect to those who are having the consciousness, and we have to continuously make some efforts to uplift the consciousness.
So in that case,
And whatever problems we are having in the society, that is because we are not giving equal respect.
yeah, because I'm just coming to this.
Hmm.
Maybe we are not able to give them equal respect is because we have divided them into different roles,
Yes.
known as stereotypical roles, as
Yes.
you say.
Yes.
So that is the reason, right? How do you think that is affecting the whole system of community? Like, still going through that same kind of old tradition of having stereotypical thinking, saying that your role is this, your role is that. Do you agree with that?
Yes, at some aspect I do agree, because this stereotype has been divided the role of women and men separately, where it's not like it is only, I mean, see, biologically and naturally we have certain differences, and we
yeah.
have to accept it.
Yeah.
Women are different biologically, and but that has been taken in a negative aspect by certain group of people in the society who have divided different aspects of their career, of their future, of their knowledge and talent into the stereotype of what they can do and what
Yes.
men can
Yes,
do.
yes,
Right.
yes.
So that has become a problem. Otherwise, biologically, women accept that yes, we have certain rights. In fact, we are ahead than men. We are ahead than men,
Yes,
and
definitely.
we can do more of things which men cannot do. We can tolerate more of things which men cannot do, and that's our power. So why can't we take it in a positive way? But the thing is, when our power is even demotivated, or we can say demolished, in the name of stereotype, saying that only this part of work or this part of career can be, continued with the men or the women. That's a problem, and there comes with the negative idea of feminism.
Yes.
There comes that encourages women to come on to fight and fight for the equality, and it becomes a negative aspect of the feminism.
Whereas equality is already given, you
Yes.
don't need to fight against it.
Yeah. See,
But
our
then-
constitution provides us equality. Our constitution provides us so many safeguards and protection.
Yeah.
And we are not talking about that. We are not utilizing that. Instead, we are fighting for something else which is totally irrelevant. Women talking about we can touch that god or and win this god. I think this is totally irrelevant. We should rather focus on our career, on our growth, and our educating ourselves in a better way. Touching which god will not give us any growth or nothing else. It's just an irrelevant fight.
Yes. Yes.
So
The scientific way of
exactly.
looking to the things is
Yeah.
really
So
At the
I mean, feminism is going in a wrong path.
yes.
It can be done in a positive and in a more,
Responsible way.
responsible way.
Yes.
It's going on a wrong path just in the name of equality.
No, when you talk at the end, when you talk about stereotypical thinking, this is a huge problem, especially when the women are given the same type of education, they are given the same opportunity. Even after that, some of the problems that they face is due to the cultural and the traditional and the religious aspects. What do you say about that? Like, for example, traditionally, properly
See,
educated person.
See, what I feel in that is that it will take time.
So I see that in our world, which is a patriarchal world, even if the women are given equal rights, equal opportunities, equal liberty, everything, still there is a mentality of men that they see the women as an object for their own purpose,
Yes.
known as objectification of women. Do you think that is right?
Of course, it is not right.
Yeah.
A woman, if you consider a woman as a person, then your relationship with her and her relationship with you will be benefiting the both.
Benefiting both. Yeah. True.
And when you are objectifying a woman, you will be just instructing her. So whatever the possibilities would have been there for the women, she would not leave that. If you will give her opportunities, okay, when will you give her opportunities? When you will consider her as a conscious being, as a person. But when you are objectifying that, she is just like an object. She will be following the instructions.
Or else you are using her for your own purpose.
Yes, definitely. That also.
So how do you think we should be like with the women then? Without this kind of, we should be considering them as just humans. That's it.
See, if a woman is there, okay, if you are your partner or somebody in your family you try to give them the opportunities to grow.
Okay.
You try to give them the opportunities for better education.
Hmm.
You try to create the situation where they can grow more.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's how we can uh, we can we can emphasize more on their creativities
Hmm.
what they have.
What would you expect from a man around you? Like, yeah, you know that objectification. I mean, you would have already felt in many a times in your life that of how you were being objectified by somebody when they are looking at you, or like, when they are seeing you go here and there.
See, luckily, I have never been objectified from my by my parents, and that's why maybe my thought of feminism is quite different. So, but yes, I have seen people being, I mean, women's being objectified, and like, okay, she has a confined area up to the kitchen. She can work only up to the kitchen, the physical needs, and this and that. So that is very bad of society, that we cannot objectify a person no matter what. See, biologically we are different, we are capable of doing certain things, we can do certain things, that is a different thing, but we should not be objectified. Okay, we are made for only for this purpose. We have certain other talents also, we should be given the opportunities,
Yes,
we should
that's
be
what.
trusted on that, and equally on our part it is our responsibility to fulfill, I mean, to utilize that opportunities which we get with the proper responsibilities. Once we bring out the responsibilities to the given opportunities to us, no, people will start trusting us. So how can we expect a society where they can trust women by giving all the opportunities and they are not getting anything in return? Everything is give and take. So when we are talking about feminism, equality, opportunities, and freedom, we should also talk about the responsibilities, and where I feel there the objectification will start dissolving.
Like, when men see the women as their object,
Huh.
they see them more into a pleasure, like that kind of, in a sexual way. They will look at the women in a very bad manner, would want to do different things. See, why do you think men go out and do such acts of violence with women? Because they see that they are just objects for me to use.
Hmm.
When I want to go out and put out my rage, I will just go and beat a woman.
For me, that is more of mentality. That is more of the personal specific thoughts and mentality. We cannot blame a society, whole society, for that. I feel so. Maybe I may be wrong, but still I'm growing and learning, so I need to think about this wider area.
It is
I get
it is really closely associated with the education.
Yeah, that is what, like, the sense
those,
that you
those,
have.
Exactly.
those in those families where the people are educated, okay, they understand that. Okay, the education, okay, there can be the cases that the educated people are also become violent sometimes, or they might have
There are.
done something wrong with the women, but the ratio will be very less.
Hmm.
So education is the key, okay, to eradicate that problem
Yeah.
from the society.
True. That
That's
is what, like, giving a proper sense and knowledge about these things, about how to treat each other better. Like, as a woman, how you are supposed to treat the man. As a man, how you are
That should
supposed
be
to treat the women.
instilled since childhood.
Yes.
Yes.
From the household.
That's what is the education.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
The education of the education which we are getting in the school,
Hmm.
it's not
that's
enough.
okay. That's
Not
not
enough.
that's not enough.
You should.
We have to
you
tell
should-
that also,
You should
and
be
we have
taught at
to.
home.
We just not have to tell that. We have to show them.
Through our ways.
Okay, like there's a father and a wife. Okay, and a small child is there.
It's like action
what-
proves louder
yes,
than words.
yes,
no?
definitely.
So our
So
day-to-day
the
actions.
father has to show the child that this is the way.
Hmm.
You have to be in front of any woman or a girl or someone.
Yeah. So, do you think see, marriage is a big thing? Okay, marriage comes into our life after we achieve a lot of things in our life, most of the time, right? For the men, it is supposed to be that you are supposed to get a job, a good job, maybe a government job, have a good salary, able to buy a car, buy a house. Only then you are supposed to marry, or else even if you marry, it will not be a good marriage. It's said like that. And the woman is supposed to be, even if they don't do anything, they can get married. At the end of the day, the women are okay with it. Do you think it is okay on that?
No. I don't think it's totally not okay, and this should not be accepted by any of the women, saying that okay, if we are not educated, it's fine, we'll be getting married because we have money and we can.
The man who is marrying me is having
Yes,
money.
having money. So that's not at all right. When we talk about in today's time, when we talk about women empowerment and feminism, it's not at all, I mean, right. When a girl or anybody in the society, if they feel that women less educated will be fine, or even if not educated will be fine. So there doesn't come the women empowerment or feminism.
Yeah, that totally, what do you say,
Eradicates,
the
yes,
whole point itself.
yes.
Yeah. And on the object part, like as a woman, I see marriage sometimes as a business deal.
Yes,
Do you agree with this?
definitely. Let me give you one example.
Sure, sir.
A boy goes to see a girl. The girl is beautiful. Okay. The moment the girl is beautiful, and the girl will see, or the family of the girl will say that does he have handsome salary or not. This is a deal. He is purchasing the beauty. You see that?
Yeah. See,
It's a
so
deal.
again, the whole society themselves is considering the woman as an object.
They are not seeing the educational background. Okay. If this is happening, suppose some people will see the podcast and they will say that, but this is not true. See, if it is not true for you, it's okay. That's
Good.
fine.
Well and
But
good.
that
But
Well and
if you
exists
are
in the
well and
society.
good, but if you are but if you are doing that,
you can use Hindi in that.
it's not good.
You can use Hindi in that.
अब जैसे मान लीजिए कोई फैमिली है, ठीक है, उसमें पूरा का पूरा परिवार लड़की को देखने के लिए आता है, ठीक है, लड़की का जो पूरा का पूरा एजुकेशनल बैकग्राउंड है, उसकी पूरी पढ़ाई है, लिखाई है, उसने क्या क्या किया, क्या क्या सीखा, उसके अंदर क्या क्या चीजें उसने सीखा, क्या क्या है, उससे मतलब नहीं है। उन चीजों से बहुत ज्यादा जो है जो अदर फैमिली है उसको मतलब नहीं है। उसको इस बात से मतलब है कि चलती कैसे है, दिखती कैसे है, सुंदर कितनी है, उसके बाल कितने अच्छे हैं, कितने लंबे हैं,
फिजिकल एट्रीब्यूट्स।
मतलब आपने उसके ज्ञान को, उसके दिमाग को, उसके काम को आपने कोई वैल्यू नहीं दिया, आपने बस उसको ऑब्जेक्टिफाई कर दिया।
एग्जैक्टली। बाहर से तुम कैसे दिखते हो,
तो मतलब आप पैसा फेंकोगे, ठीक है, आप पैसा दोगे और आप उसकी ब्यूटी को खरीद लोगे। जो इस तरह के मैरिजेस अगर होते हैं, आई एम सॉरी, these are not, if they are deals, these are not handy deals.
But on the other hand, there are parents of girls who are buying safety for their children by by giving dowry to the men, the family of the males.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. So how would you elaborate on that thing? How do you feel about
क्या
it?
इसमें मैं थोड़ा सा बोल सकता हूँ?
हाँ, sure.
देखिए, दहेज प्रथा जो है हमारे देश में हमेशा से प्रॉब्लम रही है। इसने हमेशा गरीबों को ज्यादा से ज्यादा परेशान किया है। अब देखो, अब तो ये कल्चर हो गया है, अब तो ये सिस्टम हो गया है हमारी सोसाइटी में कि अगर किसी एक्स ने इस तरीके से अपनी बेटी की शादी की है, तो मैं इस तरीके से अपनी बेटी की शादी करूंगा,
या तो उससे ज्यादा,
या तो उससे ज्यादा
Competition.
हाँ,
तो मतलब एक कॉम्पिटिटिवनेस हो गया है निगेटिव चीज को लेकर के, कि मैं ज्यादा कर सकता हूँ, मैं ज्यादा दे सकता हूँ, मैं ज्यादा शो कर सकता हूँ। ये जो चीज है वो हमारी सोसाइटी को कहाँ लेके जा रही है। आप देखो, अब इससे क्या होगा, इससे ये होगा कि गरीब व्यक्ति जो है गरीब से गरीब होता जाएगा। अमीर व्यक्ति के पास हो सकता है कि उतनी व्यवस्था हो, वो इतना कर पा रहा हो, लेकिन गरीब के लिए ये जो चीज है ना, ये जो दिखावे का जो पूरा समाज क्रिएट हो रहा है, ये उसके लिए बहुत बड़ा प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट करेगा।
नहीं, गरीब फादर लड़की चाहेगा ही नहीं कभी। ये है ना,
ये है।
ये है ना
लड़की
problem।
चाहेगा ही नहीं, बिल्कुल।
क्योंकि द मोमेंट जैसी वो सोचेगा कि मेरी बेटी होने वाली है, वो सबसे पहले बेटी पैदा से लेकर अंत उसके दिमाग में यही होगा कि उसकी शादी करवानी है मेरे को। अब उसके लिए मैं पैसे कहाँ से लाऊंगा?
नहीं, अब तो ये चीज हो गई है कि कंपटीशन बढ़ता जा रहा है इसमें। अभी तक तो ये प्रॉब्लम था कि दहेज प्रथा को लेकर के लोगों के मन में ये मेंटेलिटी थी कि मेरी बच्ची अगर मेरी बेटी होगी तो मेरे को दहेज प्रथा देना पड़ेगा। अब तो उस पर कंपटीशन भी आप जोड़ लो।
जिनके पास है वो तो
Sure.
कॉम्पिटिट कर सकता है, जिनके पास नहीं है वो तो यही सोचेगा ना मेरी बेटी ही नहीं होनी
बिल्कुल।
चाहिए।
तो वो कहाँ जाएगा? तो वो फादर के ऊपर इतना बर्डन आएगा कि हम एक पूरे के पूरे मतलब उस परिवार के बारे में, उसके बारे में कौन सोचेगा?
Because of this dowry, because of this problem that is existing in our society for many years, the men or the family people will not choose to have a girl child. they will think
आपको
that
जान के हैरानी होगी,
Hmm.
डाटा ये कहता है कि लगभग 5 करोड़ नवजात बच्चियों का जो मतलब आप ये कह सकते हो फिटिसाइड,
हाँ, फीमेल फिटिसाइड,
फीमेल फिटिसाइड, वो भारत में वो 5 करोड़ बच्ची मिसिंग है स्पेसिफिकली 5 करोड़। वो 5 करोड़ बच्चे आज हमारी पॉपुलेशन का पार्ट नहीं है जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ दिस डाउरी सिस्टम। और ये डाउरी सिस्टम ऐसा नहीं कि शादी के वक्त बस है उसके बाद ये खत्म हो गया। लड़की के जो लड़के का फैमिली है वो हो सकता है कि 1 साल के बाद भी उनसे कुछ डिमांड कर ली, या 2 साल के बाद, क्योंकि लालच का कोई अंत नहीं है। वो 2 साल के बाद भी उनको परेशान कर सकते हैं, 3 साल के बाद भी उनको परेशान कर सकते हैं।
वही बात मैं कह रहा था ना, एक आपने जैसे पहले बताया था कि एक साइड है जहाँ पे एक लड़का खरीद रहा है, खूबसूरत अच्छी लड़की को खरीद रहा है, पर ये पैसा है उसके पास अच्छा खासा तो वो खरीद सकता है, उसने
हाँ।
खरीद लिया।
हाँ।
ऐसे ही एक और साइड से दूसरा टाइप ऑफ बिजनेस डील भी है,
हाँ।
जहाँ पे लड़की के घर वाले उनकी बेटी के लिए एक सेफ जगह खरीद रहे, है ना, कि हाँ ठीक है, हम हमारी बेटी का ख्याल रखने के लिए आपको इतना इतना पैसे दे रहे हैं, इतना इतना गोल्ड दे रहे हैं, इतना इतना गाड़ी खरीद के दे रहे हैं, ताकि हम हमारी बेटी को आपके हाथ में दे रहे हैं और हमारी बेटी को आप अच्छे से देखें बिना कोई कमी के, जैसे हमने देखा इतने साल तक। तो ये एक तरीके से प्रॉपर एक बिजनेस डील ही हो गया ना।
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई वुड लाइक टू कट अ स्मॉल पार्ट कि आपने बोला लड़के खरीद रहे हैं सुंदर लड़कियों को, लड़कों का तो खरीदने का बात ही नहीं आ रहा है। हर जगह पैसे तो लड़की वाले दे रहे हैं,
Exactly.
राइट? तो लड़का नहीं खरीद रहा है, लड़की वाले खरीद रहे हैं। कहीं पे वो अच्छा महंगा,
there are demands.
No,
I'll substantiate on it. There are demands
Hmm.
where the girl's family will demand that whether the boy is having a good government salary.
yes, of course, of
तो
course.
वो पैसे वाली बात
That
है
is
ना।
taken as security, ठीक है?
हाँ,
But at the same time, the same family, the same government job वाला लड़का, they
will ask money.
They will ask for money.
हाँ,
So
so
who is
that they can-
purchasing?
they
Because
can take care.
the boy's money will remain with himself. Okay, the boy's money is not going to come to the girl's family. So वहाँ पर तो लड़का खरीद ही नहीं रहा है, उसके पैसे, उसका जॉब, सब कुछ उसके पास है, उसकी फैमिली के पास है। लड़की वाले दे रहे हैं, तो खरीदना तो लड़की वाले कर रहे हैं, राइट? तो ये तो एक पॉइंट था, जस्ट टू
मतलब खरीद रहे हो अपने लड़की के लिए एक सेफ हेवन।
एग्जैक्टली, वो कहीं सिक्योरिटी के नाम से खरीद रहे हैं, कहीं पे डाउरी के नाम से खरीद रहे हैं, कहीं कल्चर के नाम से खरीद रहे हैं।
But
द नेम्स
all-
आर डिफरेंट, थिंग इज सेम।
I'm directly now speaking to the audience right now. To all of these things that you heard right now, I would want to say this: any of these problems can be solved if you are properly educated and ready to change.
Exactly. And being a woman, talking about this on Women's Day, and talking about being a feminist, of course every girl should be feminist, but the feminism, meaning of feminism should be different. That can be taken in a positive and in a motivating manner. So being a feminist or being a woman, I should say that more of girls have also got a big role to play when it comes to the dowry thing. Like if you are educated, don't allow your parents to give the dowry. Don't allow. You are educated well enough, you are well educated enough, you can earn and you can survive, you can do anything, any sort of things for your family, for both the families. So we should take stand. When we can talk about feminism, we can come out on the road, we can take the banners and we can shout like things like feminism and this and that. Why can't we take stand for ourselves and our families, not giving dowries or not supporting dowries? So there feminism should be shown there also, I would say. So yes, the whole point is that when we talk about feminism, because it started with feminism, the point is all about women empowerment and this and that. So when dowry comes also, if girls starting as the women come out for the feminism and taking stand for the feminism, for equal rights, we can also stand up and take stand for not giving dowry and equally taking the responsibility. When we start taking responsibilities like men will stop asking for the dowry. I think so. So we should change ourselves, and I feel being women, like if we have fought for the opportunities, now let's fight for the responsibilities with ourselves, and let's take and do the responsibilities. And there will be changes. I feel so.
Yeah. So here we are at the end of our podcast today. I hope all the listeners had a great, enriching and enlightening experience after listening to all the facts and the talks that we had. I would like to thank Vibha ma'am.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. And Sudhangan sir
Thanks for giving this opportunity, sir.
For their great insights on the topic that we had. It is not an easy topic. It's a very difficult topic, a very controversial topic about being a feminist or not being a feminist. And it was really great. And I hope that things around here are going to really change. So I'll see you in the next podcast. Until then, shall we say it together? Okay.
Happy
Happy
Women's Day.
Happy International Women's Day. Right?
Okay, sorry.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a great day.